Dayspace online podcasts. Dayspace.
Hi, and welcome to Dayspace Online to another podcast. I am Talia, and today I am joined with the wonderful
Zelda
and
Mickey
and
Stu.
and
Dom.
and Smudge. That we hopefully she won't be too noisy.
Smudge doesn't watch soap operas.
I don't think Smudge does watch soap operas. She's got too much drama going on in her own life. Too much to focus on.
Far more interested in other things.
Yeah, and this week at Dayspace, the theme is television and all things TV. So our podcast topic for the week is soap operas. So, soap. Let's just jump straight in, I think. Right. First up, Eastenders. Couple of facts about Eastenders. Has anybody got some facts to throw at me about Eastenders, or should I just chuck them out?
All I remember was when it started, it had Tucker from Grange Hill in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I used to watch
Tucker
Grange
from Grange
Hill.
Hill.
Yes. Mark.
Mark someone.
All I
can't
know is
remember
that,
his name.
well, I kind of used to watch
Todd.
it. Todd.
Todd someone,
That's
sorry.
it. Todd
Mark
Carter.
Todd Carter.
Carty.
We got there, guys.
Carty.
Carter.
Carty,
Thank
yeah,
you.
sorry,
Okay.
that shows our age.
No, it's alright.
Yeah, no, it's set on Albert Square, I know that.
Yep.
I used to watch it quite a lot, not
Oh,
so much
okay.
now, only because I probably don't have much time to sort of follow a soap, because you have to be...
You have to be
You have to
dedicated
follow
to
it,
follow a
don't
soap.
you?
Yeah. Especially before
Yeah.
lockdown, it will be on kind of 5 nights a week,
Yeah,
wouldn't
exactly.
it? So yeah,
Yeah.
have to be dedicated.
I like Dom, I remember the first episode. It was a big thing, wasn't it? 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't remember the years, Stu.
Yeah.
No, it is 1985.
Yeah,
You're right.
it was
Yeah.
1985, and Den and Angie were the main characters.
Yes.
And I did really enjoy it back then. I watched it for a good few years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was good.
You're a dark horse. You know more than you let on, Stu.
Yes.
You do. So it was in 1985 when it first came out. And did you know it was almost called Square Dance?
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a funny
Which
name.
gives me very happy, dancey, Strictly vibes, not EastEnders vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, weird thing. And they have around 25,000 hours worth of episodes.
Wow.
So talk about dedication. If you want to commit to EastEnders, you got to go from the beginning. But you got to commit 25,000 hours of your life to it,
Wow.
which is, I don't even want to think about how many days that is. Next up, I think Dom knows this one quite well. Coronation Street.
I wouldn't say I know it well.
This is the one
I
that
do
just
remember
before
my mum used to watch Coronation
Yeah.
Street. That was on in the house.
just
so
before
yes.
the podcast, you were like,
I'm
Corrie.
trying to think who was in Coronation Street. Oh my
Hilda
word.
Ogden.
Oh, that's right.
Stan
Hilda
and
Ogden.
Hilda.
Yeah.
Eddie Yates.
Eddie Yates. Yeah.
When I watched it, there was someone called Curly.
Yeah, Curly.
And Raquel.
Curly Watts.
And
No,
Raquel.
Oh no, that was the.
That's EastEnders.
Oh, no it isn't.
Is it?
I'm
Curly.
sure.
Curly.
Yeah. Oh,
Curly
Curly.
and
Yeah, it was.
That-
It was
yeah.
Curly. Curly.
Raquel.
Raquel. Yeah.
That's when
Rover's
I...
Return.
that's
Remember
how
the
long
pub was
ago I
called
watched
Rover's
it.
Return?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Bet,
yeah.
Bet behind the bar.
Oh, that's right.
Betty's hot pot.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 bets, didn't you? Bet and Betty.
There. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bet
Yes.
with the big blonde
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big blonde.
beehive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Betty who works in the kitchen.
Yeah. More of the homely sort.
Yeah.
And
Possibly.
They used to play dominoes in the Rovers. Who was the Eddie used to play? Eddie Yates used to play with the old guy. What was his name? I can't remember.
You've also got a way better memory than I have.
You're really good at this, Stu. This is
Yeah.
great. Should be a one-on-one
Yeah.
interview.
That is it. Bill Roach that's been in it for
Oh,
Quite
gosh,
some
he
time,
was
hasn't
in
he?
Crazy. Oh, and he
Is
was
that
married
Ken
to,
Barlow?
Ken Barlow.
He was married to Deirdre. wasn't he?
Deirdre.
Barlow,
Yes.
with his massive spectacles.
And
Huge
Bill
one.
Tarmy, who had a recording
Oh,
career,
yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gail. There was
good or not?
Gail.
Gail's
Gail.
still in it. Gail Tilsley.
Yeah,
There is
He was
one,
married to
yeah.
Brian.
that's right.
Mm. Are these characters or real
And he
people?
was a mechanic. Well, he was the mechanic of
He
this
was a
group.
mechanic, yes.
Yeah. See, we do remember something.
Yeah, no, you've got better
Yeah,
facts
see, our
than I
memories
have.
are
And
not
the
bad.
actor's name was Quentin somebody, I think.
Not Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Chris Quentin. Anyway, carry on.
Anyway,
Charlie.
yeah, no, I was just going to say that Corrie is actually the longest running soap.
Is
What?
it?
So, yeah,
How-
so it
when did
came
that
around.
one start, Charlie?
Oh, now you're testing me.
I wish I'd
Zelda, when
written
did
the
it
theme
start?
tune to that. You made a fortune off the royalties.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that theme tune
Should I have a
is.
little blast?
Oh, Smudge just did a little squirm. She didn't like that sound. Right. Our next one is Emmerdale. And I have to admit, I think this is probably the poorest of all the soaps.
I ever saw Emmerdale Farm, but was it that one which had the character Benny in it, who used to have a woolly
Sorry,
hat
I
on?
don't know.
No, was that Crossroads?
Or was that Crossroads?
Yeah.
It was on
No,
the-
I remember
didn't see
Benny.
Oh, okay, I
the
think
but
Crossroads
he-
is the
he
worst
was
soap
quite iconic for the soap
Yeah,
brand.
Mr.
Sorry,
Ann.
I've never watched Emmerdale.
yeah, I
I know
think
it
it's
was called
Crossroads,
Emmerdale Farm.
Yeah,
but then
it
they
was
changed
originally called
it.
Emmerdale Farm, yeah. And it, it was changed to Emmerdale in 1989. I don't really know why. Well, I think Emmerdale Farm gives you more wholesome vibes than a soap.
They also did a bit of rebranding.
Oh, did they?
That must have been it.
Oh, okay.
What's the pub called in Emmerdale?
The Woolpack.
The Woolpack.
I only know that because there's one in Banstead, is it? Called
Is
the
it?
Woolpack.
Oh,
And
right.
it just reminds me of it, and I always remember it.
Oh, right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. There was one in Banstead.
So is it Banstead?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
By the little roundabout.
See, my
Wow.
memory's all coming out now. See.
Though I think that I am impressed by this Emmerdale fact, though, which is that the show employs a full-time gardener all year round to make sure the seasons are portrayed authentically.
Wow.
That's dedication.
Wow.
Very
That is
good.
proper dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really
You know.
quite clever. Because I suppose they have to record things when it's not like the
Exactly.
right season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I think that's real dedication from them. Because the others kind of record within a warehouse somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that. And this is the classic Neighbours.
Neighbours. I remember.
I did watch
Neighbours.
this.
You did
Yeah,
watch
I
this?
did. I used to come home from school and
Yes,
that would
it was
be.
All I
Yeah.
know about this
the
is
after
it's
school
the
soap, wasn't it?
yeah, it's the Kylie Minogue found fame marrying Jason Donovan on this show. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's all I know
Yes.
about Neighbours.
Um,
Apparently, it was like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
The
And if
wedding
you couldn't
episode.
get home in time, you'd have to tape it.
Yeah,
Who's the one,
stress.
who's the one that made it out in Hollywood?
Oh, Guy Pearce.
Guy Pearce. Yeah,
Yeah.
He did quite well out of that.
Yeah,
Didn't
there's a few people from Neighbours that have
Mm.
Yeah.
kind of done well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
There
very
was,
true.
he? Jim and his mum in the house.
Jim
There was
Robinson.
Helen.
Jim Robinson.
Yeah,
Robinson, Helen's
because
mum.
Jim Robinson's been in quite a few things.
And he was Jason Donovan's dad, wasn't he? In the
He played the
show?
president in 24. Has anyone seen 24?
I haven't, but
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Did am I wrong? Like, is it Natalie Imbruglia? Was she?
She
Yes.
was in that for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that Felicity, they called Flick in it. She had a few songs out, but she wasn't.
There's been a few. Yeah. Stephen Dennis.
Stephanie. Oh, he was the evil guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lassiter's.
Lassiter's,
He was the dirty den of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
of
was.
Neighbours.
oh,
I know more about
the
soap
dirty den
operas
of
than I
Down
know.
Under.
Oh,
Yeah.
Harold Bishop.
Harold Bishop.
Oh, yeah, how can you
Madge,
forget Harold?
Madge and Harold.
We used to go, no,
Mickey, how do you feel about Neighbours?
I don't know because I've never watched it.
Just to
I'm
remind
here-
all the guys listening, Mickey is in the room.
So
She
what
says-
soaps did you have on, Mickey, when you were growing up? What
I've
was-
never watched soaps
No.
actually.
Is
the
it-
only thing I liked to watch was Bob Ross, the guy, the Pains, which
I
is not a
know.
soap, but it was
Yeah.
the best thing after school that we
Okay.
used to watch.
Is that like Art Attack?
Yeah, a bit like Neil Buchanan. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm showing my age.
Neil
stop.
Buchanan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy.
him?
Oh, have you
Well,
heard
Tony
that thing?
Hart before Neil Buchanan.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he's amazing.
But there's this big conspiracy theory right now that's actually kicking up a storm that Neil Buchanan is Banksy.
Oh,
He's had to
yeah,
deny
I've
it on
read that.
BBC Radio 1
I read that.
last week.
Wow.
He's had to deny it. But then I told my dad that, and he was like, yeah, if he was Banksy, he'd also deny it. And I was like, word. He's probably...
Because they're
They're
saying
so-
that his creations are quite similar and like on
Yeah.
a larger scale, like Banksy
Yeah.
does, which is what Neil Buchanan used to do.
I believe it, you know. Anyway, back to
Anyway,
Neighbours.
yes, back on.
If you were to watch every episode back to back, it would take you 147 days.
Wow.
that's like
A lot of days.
nearly, well, yeah, that's nearly like half a year, isn't it? Night and day, Neighbours.
Fine.
How many times would you have to listen to the theme tune? It's not worth thinking about. Right. And last but not least, we have Hollyoaks, which I think was my go-to soap as a kid.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so.
It was aimed more at the younger lot, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was very glamorous and.
It was.
Yeah.
It was kind of The Only Way Is Essex meets EastEnders.
Yeah.
It was soap opera but with glam. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that was kind of my go-to because it was always on in my best friend's house when I was growing up.
Sunday
So-
morning omnibus.
Yeah,
I
yeah, and
remember.
I would tune into the omnibus if my parents were out. I don't think they really approved of Hollyoaks. But I was there.
The omnibus, they started doing that for several soaps. didn't
Yeah.
they?
Mm,
You could
they
tune
all
in
used
and
to have
catch
one.
up at the weekend on all the episodes you've missed and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite
And it used to
you-
take up half a day, didn't it?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I remember.
But yeah, but there is a fun fact that Hollyoaks has actually saved a woman's life. After watching an episode where several characters had carbon monoxide poisoning, she noticed the same symptoms and went to the doctor.
Wow. Well, that's good.
Happens to think that if she hadn't seen that episode,
She wouldn't have.
she would have
known.
passed away from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Wow.
Oh dear.
So
Dave had a lot of.
that's a bit crazy, isn't it?
I actually know a friend of mine is the executive producer of Hollyoaks, and he got a BAFTA recently because they've done a lot of stuff around mental health. And
Yeah.
they're really good at
No,
bringing,
they are. They
bringing
are.
some issues to the forefront, and so I think they've been well commended for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially for the younger audience who, you know, if they watch that, might, you know, seek help if they needed to. If they hadn't watched it, they might not have done.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I think introducing that at a young,
So that's
young
a
age is
positive
really
role, that
positive.
a positive thing that soap operas can
Can
bring.
Yeah, yeah, because there are. It does get to a point where there's been quite a lot of murders in the same street, or there's been, you know, quite a lot of repetitive fighting in a pub
Yeah.
over
Lot of
like 40
fires.
years. Yeah, a lot,
Lot
of
of arson,
fires.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cats up trees, all of that. Yeah, no, I think Hollyoaks is pretty good at like
Yeah.
making it a bit more realistic. Maybe that's why I liked it more. I don't know.
Set in Chester, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Lovely.
it is.
Lovely part of the world.
It is. Right, so talking about awards, this next slide is talking about what we would nominate as our British Soap Awards. So, guys, have a little think. What would you choose to be your best storyline from a soap, your best actor from a soap, your best character, and your best overall soap opera?
You might have to rely on what we actually remember.
I know. This could be
Oh,
very,
It's quite hard. But
very
I think
biased. But
Neighbours, I'd
Here we
have
go.
to go with.
what as best soap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because that was the one I really watched, and it's got to be the Kylie and Jason story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Did they fall in love in real life? They did, didn't they?
I think
And I
there
think,
was. Yeah. I think
yeah,
it was
when you're
rumoured,
younger,
yeah.
that sort
They
of
had
you're
that
like.
song, didn't they? Hearts.
Especially for you. Yeah.
There you go.
So I think for me, as a younger person, that was like, oh my god, they're in love and they're together in real life. So I think that would probably be storyline when they first met.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't remember it that well, but I remember them being together.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think for me, that would be that.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's
Okay.
Well, that's that done. I don't think anybody's disputing that one.
No, great.
Yeah, I think if I was to choose a best actor, I don't know her name actually, but I would go for the actress who plays Sienna in Hollyoaks because I remember her storyline. Whenever I watched it, it's like 10ish years ago, maybe a bit less. She was her character is bipolar, and showing that was, or as Stu was saying earlier, it kind of just brings real life problems to a young audience and to a really wide audience, and just kind of gets the information out there. And I think she portrayed that with real dignity and real authenticity, and yeah, it was great. So I'd say she's my best actress
Right.
of the soap.
I'd say my favourite soap would be Prisoner Cell Blockage. Everyone seen that? It's an Australian
It
one.
was.
Sorry, but no.
Prisoner Cell
set in a
Block
women's
8.
prison, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my!
It's like
Does it count as a soap?
It's a
or-
cult,
It
yeah,
was
it's a soap
opera,
opera.
yeah.
It's a
Oh,
cult
wowza.
soap opera, and me and my friends were kind of into it when I was in my early 20s. And there was a character called Lizzie, who I liked. She was very funny. Favourite actor, maybe Leslie Grantham, Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan, yeah.
I liked that EastEnders kind of
Yeah.
era.
Prisoner Cell Block 8. I'm gonna
It's
YouTube
brilliant. It's
that
got a
later.
great theme tune. I think they brought it back recently, but yeah.
That sounds
I don't
insane.
think I have a favourite of any of these. It's just
Oh. All right then.
Neighbours was always the slightly light-hearted one.
Yeah, I didn't really realise
Typical
Neighbours was a soap.
Australian- Yeah, typical Australian sort of. Everyone's happy, aren't they?
Yeah, because a
Hey,
soap.
get
Yeah.
away,
And what was the other one? Home and Away. They were
Home and Away.
Away,
Yeah.
Because that was set on the beach, wasn't it? I think
Yeah.
I preferred that to Neighbours. It was a bit more
Yeah.
beachy.
Yeah, I
Bit
did
more
watch that
beachy.
as well,
And the
actually.
British ones were always a bit heavier, weren't they? EastEnders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I think
Yeah,
of a soap,
true.
it's just grungy and really violent and really lots of shouting and all
It was
that.
Cell Block H was quite gritty. It was on late at night, so it was more. It was quite. Yeah, it was.
After the watershed.
Yes.
It was for the hard nuts.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Amazing. Rightio, so let's play Guess That Theme Tune, and I have just thrown in Prison Block Cell H just for the bants because I need to know what this is all about. Right, so here we go. Let's have a little listen. This was my jam.
Is this Cell Block 8?
Anybody?
Oh,
Yeah,
Hollyoaks. Did you
Hollyoaks.
recognise it as
Yeah,
Hollyoaks?
it's-
No,
Yeah.
I saw it on the screen.
You cheated.
I think that's a newer
Horrible
version.
person.
They remix them, don't they? Every
Yes.
5
Oh, yeah,
years or
they've
so.
jazzed that up,
That
haven't
sounds
they?
a bit, yeah.
Yeah, jazzy.
It's a bit
Yeah.
more contemporary sound.
No, I like it. It's cool.
That's good.
It's
Well
cool,
done,
it's
Mickey, got that
cool.
one. Well done, Mickey.
Right, here we go. Next one.
I think they cut out the first trumpet notes after a while.
Yeah, I didn't recognise that first.
No, I think they did. This is the original theme tune. But yeah, it's very creepy at the beginning, isn't it? You're like waiting
Very
for it.
sinister, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
They
weird.
cut that out, certainly.
I think they have. Right, this is Prisoner Cell Block H theme
Don't
tune.
tell
Yes.
us, we can't guess them if you tell us.
Oh, sorry.
Wonder if Stuart
What one?
guessed
I
this
wonder what this one might be.
He used to give me roses.
No, check it out. It builds. It's
I
amazing.
wish he could again.
We've got 2 minutes of this, guys, so strap yourselves in.
But that was on the outside. And things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines.
It's a bit
And the
Carpenter's.
rain falls down.
Oh, lovely voice.
But the sun and rain are
It's not very prisoner-y yet.
just too
Yeah, the song is
You
very
wouldn't associate
different
this
from the
with the prison
storyline.
itself.
No, I know. It's,
But it was Australian, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And this is what I mean about the Australians. They always have something like heart.
Yeah.
It looks like a love story will come next, but it's the opposite.
From someone in a stripy clothes.
Yeah, no, the song is
it
quite
goes
nice.
B, Lizzie. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, the Sullivans was another good Australian one. The Sullivans.
Okay.
All coming out now, aren't they?
Right, and this is our final one. Here we go. Oh. Here we go.
What you can't see is we're all actually dancing right now.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors. Just a friendly wave each morning helps to make a better day.
That is
Together.
definitely. Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Neighbors
Stu needs
need
to-
to get to know each other.
Okay. You know what I was going to say is that, yeah, that doesn't sound like a soap.
No.
tune
That
to
was
me.
written by famous composer Tony Hatch,
Oh,
who I think also wrote Emmerdale, but he was well known for doing other stuff. I remember doing a gig with him, and someone asked for Neighbours, and he's written all these other songs. He's doing stuff with Petula Clark and people like that.
Wow.
But he's done.
and he got requested Neighbours.
Cheesy theme
Oh.
tune.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't sound like it's a soap opera, but
probably,
it's nice.
yeah, probably one of the most recognisable tunes.
Yeah,
I
I think.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
mind you, his Neighbours just really big in Australia and the UK. I don't know how.
Well, it is broadcast in 60 countries.
Wow.
I
Worldwide.
reckon it's quite well
Yeah.
known.
Knowledge. But
Very
yeah, wow.
Very good.
Thank you for joining us, guys. I hope you enjoyed that and it took you down memory lane a little bit of your soap operas that you watch or have watched. And we hope that you join us again at Dayspace Online really soon. So thank you and goodbye.
Dayspace.